Confession time. I am a millennial. Yes, you may blame me now for ruining everything. TV, your favorite kopitiam, or the concept of life itself. But the one thing I will not be blamed for is not washing my shoes. Of course, recently Facebook was all in an uproar when, in apparently as one of his first acts as Education Minister, Mazli Malik announced a change in the colour of everyone's school shoes. Although at first pass the news itself is a little banal, the fallout was decidedly not. On one side, you had the parents passionately defending the black shoes as being more practical. On the other side, you had parents defending white shoes as if they owned stock in Bata, calling it character building. You even had shopkeepers despairing over what to do with their stocks of white shoes. So, let's call a spade here. All of you need to chill. There are bigger things to be worried about, like how we might never find Joe Low, or that James Gunn got fired from Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Hashtag rehire James Gunn. Well, except for the shopkeepers, those poor are so they have suffered enough. Because whether it meant to or not, this whole black shoes, white shoes fiasco has unveiled the inherent problem with modern parenting. That they seem to raise a whole generation of kids who not only believe they are special, but seem unable to do things for themselves. Hence, hashtag millennials ruin everything. It's called helicopter parenting, where parents pay extremely close attention and, some say, overly involved with their child's school life. These are the parents that attend every meeting, sit on every committee, and ensure that their child is always getting the best. Of course, the rise of the helicopter parent is almost directly correlated to the fact that when they were growing up, their parents were distinctly hands-off. It was normal to have gender-segregated roles in the household. Both parents worked, and kids were latchkey kids. It is strange, though, that we as human beings seem unable to find a middle anywhere. Why must it be one extreme or the other? Why must it be either chocolate or vanilla? I mean, we have twist cones now, people. Now, for another confession, I'm not a parent myself, but I've worked with people who display all the characteristics of spoiled kids that so many have come to despise. No loyalty, no sense of pride in work, unwilling to pay their dues by getting their hands dirty, and ditching something because it's not exciting or can be Instagrammed. In a way, it is a function of the world that we live in, where apparently being a YouTuber and a complete is a profession. And people like Forbes don't help when they call this hack makeup peddler a self-made billionaire. Yeah, sure, Kylie Jenner is self-made. She did it all by herself, along with her family's billions of dollars, connections, her sister's sex tape, and her own helicopter parent. Whatever it is, I am the one who not only has to work with these people, but get blamed every time something fails or when avocado toast is a main course. Hey, our generation also gave you Pulitzer Prize winner Kendrick Lamar, so I think we're even.
People that feel entitled, look at me crazy cause I ain't invite you. Oh, you important, you the moral to the story, you endorsing motherfucker, I don't even like you.
So yes, I think it is time to get back to center when it comes to parenting styles, and yes, chores are a good way to start. An article by the Center of Parenting Education says that one of the most frequently cited causes of overindulgence stems from parents doing too much for their children and not expecting enough from them. And if you feel that teaching your kids to clean his belongings means double work for you, the author of this article says that parental helicopters only encourage dependency rather than self-sufficiency. So while you think spoon-feeding your children gets things done faster, hovering over your kids constantly will result in spoiled brats. And in the long term, when those self-dependent kids are all grown up, they would turn into employees who work well with their colleagues. And more importantly, they would be able to handle duties independently, as they've been trained to be self-reliant at an earlier age. Above all, you don't want to raise a kid that is unable to take their exams without an emotional support peacock. So, Black Shoe Camp, enjoy your victory. But make sure that your kids use that extra 15 minutes trying to make the world a better place. And not making avatars dance in Fortnite. White shoe camp? Seriously, just hold on to your butter stocks because there are always other chores to do. Or better yet, teach them basic skills like how to sew a button or change a tire. As the song says, mamas, don't let your kids grow up to be entitled or something like that. Just a little suggestion from a millennial. Just saying.